You say, Daddy, tell me a bedtime story. I say, I can. Jonah lived inside a giant fish for 3 days and came out alive. Jonah alongside a tank through 110. Jesus rose from the dead after 3 days, and Lazarus rose after 4 days. John 11:39, 44, Luke 24. Mary had a baby, Jesus without a man, Matthew 1:18, 25. Luke 1:34, 35, Jesus touched Malchus, cut off fear and it was healed. Luke 22:50, 51. Balaam's donkey spoke to him, and the serpent in Eden spoke to Eve. Numbers 22, 28, 30, Genesis 3:1-5. Jesus, the Son of God, walked on water. Matthew 14, 25, 29, Mike Sifly. John 6, 1, 9, 10. Elisha made an iron axe head float. 2 Kings 6, 5, 7. Jesus fed thousands of people with a small lunch of bread and fish. Matthew 14, 13, 21. Mark 6, 41, 44. Luke 9, 12, 17. John 6, 1, 13. Joshua told the sun to stand still so Israel could keep fighting. Joshua 10, 12, 13. A star led the Magi to the house where Jesus was. Matthew 2, 9, 11. God sent special hailstorms and an earthquake as signs. Exodus 9, 22, 26. Matthew 27, 51, 54. God sent a flood that covered the whole earth in Noah's time. Genesis 7, 19, 28, 1, 3. Noah's flood explains Earth's past layers and fossils. Genesis 7, 8. Ice and snow records today show the worldwide flood from Noah's time. Genesis 7, 8. Moses saw a bush on fire that did not burn up. Exodus 3, 2, 3. Elijah called down fire from the sky. 1 Kings 18, 36, 38. 2 Kings 1, King 12. Jesus and James said prayer for healing works in a special way. James 5, 14, 15. Mark 24. Samuel heard God speak to him and saw. Paul saw a vision and heard Jesus. 1 Samuel 3, 4, 10. Acts 9, 3, 6.
But Daddy, a person cannot live days inside a big fish. There is no air, and strong stomach acid would harm them. John 1:17 through 1:10. When the brain has no oxygen for minutes, it is badly hurt. People who are truly dead for days do not come back. John 11:39, 44, Luke 24. A virgin birth does not happen in humans. Human life needs a sperm and an egg. Matthew 1:18, 25. Luke 34, 35. Severed body parts do not reattach and work again by touch or words alone. Luke 22, 50, 51. Donkeys and snakes cannot speak human language. Their throats, tongues, and brains are not built for speech. Some birds can copy sounds, but they do not understand like people do. Numbers 22, 28, 30. Genesis 3, 1, 5. People cannot walk on water. Human feet cannot push down on water hard enough. We sink. Matthew 14, 25, 21. Acts 6, 48, 51. John 6, 1, 19. A heavy iron axe head does not float. Iron is denser than water, so it sinks. 2 Kings 6, 5, 7. Bread or food does not appear from nowhere. Food needs plants, animals, energy, and time. Matthew 14, 13, 21. Acts 6, 41, 44. Luke 9, 12, 17. John 6, 1, 13. The sun does not stop in the sky. The earth spins to stop. It would take huge force and would cause massive winds, quakes, and floods. Joshua 10, 12, 13. A star is very far away. A star cannot point to one house from earth. Stars only rise and set. Matthew 2, 9, 11. Hail, storms, and quakes of natural causes. We can measure wind, heat, plates in the earth. Exodus 9, 22, 26. Joshua 10, 11. Matthew 27, 51, 54. A flood of the whole earth would leave one huge layer of the same mud and the same mix of plants and animals everywhere. We do not find that. Instead, rocks show many layers from many times. Genesis 7, 19, 28, 1, 3. Very old trees have rings for each year. Some trees have thousands of rings with no worldwide flood break. Genesis 7, 8. Ice cores hold layered snow year by year. Far more layers than a few thousand years. Layers line up with volcano ash. We can also date Genesis 7:8. A bush on fire should burn up unless fuel keeps feeding it. Fire needs fuel and oxygen. It does not burn without using what it burns. Exodus 3:2-3. Fire from the sky is lightning, or rock from space. We can measure lightning and find space rocks. 1 Kings 18:36. Kings 1:10-12. 2 Kings 1:10-12. Kings 1:10-12. Careful tests on prayer for healing. When patients do not know who is praying, do not show results beyond chance. Kind care helps. Prayer alone does not beat medical care and fair tests. James 5:14-15. Mark 11:24. Visions and voices can happen in dreams. Fevers, fasting, grief, or stress. The brain can make strong images that feel real. 1 Samuel 3:4.
Everything you said is smart, logical, rational, and factual. But that's why they call us believers. We don't require any of that. We just believe. That's what belief is about. What do you think?
I think it's better to know things than to just believe things. I don't wanna grow up still looking for the tooth fairy, Santa Claus, unicorns, and the Easter bunny. I wanna grow up always knowing where I can find
you. That's how I want to grow up.
Thanks for the story. That was good make-believe, Daddy. Good facts come from measurements anyone can repeat. These facts do not fit many miracle stories. If we keep one fair rule for all faiths and all claims, it is honest to say, I don't believe this, and to live without those beliefs. Be kind, be fair, follow the best evidence.
Make it sense.